guys, welcome to my channel Shweta's Kitchen. As you all know, we have Raksha Bandhan special edition going on. So today's recipe is kadai paneer. It is a very simple recipe. You can enjoy it with your family. So come, let's see the ingredients. Okay, so today we are going to make paneer kadai. Okay, this is Raksha Bandhan special, as I said before. So ingredients for paneer kadai we will need are, this is for the gravy. So this is one big sliced onion. If you don't have big sliced onion, you can take two small sliced onions. Okay, so this is around 8 cloves of garlic, and this is around 2 medium-sized tomatoes sliced again. We have around 4 to 5 peppercorns. Paneer kadai is not a spicy dish. It is a very mild dish. So we will have just 2 to 4 peppercorns. Okay. So this is for the gravy part of it. Now we will go to the proper paneer kadai part of it. So this is onion, capsicum, around 150 grams of paneer. This is around 1 capsicum big, 1 onion big, again diced nicely into big cubes. Okay, we have coriander. Here we have 1 teaspoon Kashmiri chili powder. This is not very spicy. Kashmiri chili powder 1 teaspoon, and half a teaspoon of haldi. Here we have butter. Okay, here we have garam masala. Okay, we need around 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and here we have malai. Now this malai, no need to bring store brought malai. You can just use the malai that is gathered on the milk. So homemade malai is the best malai, so I have used homemade malai. So this is malai. You can use the store made malai also, but I prefer the homemade. Now in this we can also add cashews, but cashews give a very rich flavor to it. If you are okay with it, then you can add cashews, but I generally don't add cashews because it's too royal a dish then, and for daily eating we don't eat so heavy dishes, so I do not use cashews in this. So let's go and see the process. Okay, so now I have around 2 tablespoons of oil, any vegetable oil. Okay, so we have vegetable oil. Now we will first fry the vegetables which are used in the curry. Okay, so we will fry the capsicum first. Okay, let the flame be high. We'll fry the capsicum. Now this need not cook, it is just a stir fry that we do. The capsicum should maintain its crunchiness. So we are just stir frying it. Okay. So that's it. Now you take this out on a plate. See that you drain all the oil. So next we add onions. So we just stir fry this. Okay, leave it crunchy. So that's it. Lower the flame and remove the onions in the same plate. And in the same kadai, same oil, we will fry the paneer. Now don't overdo the paneer. Now I have used store-bought paneer, but you can use homemade paneer also. It's very easy to make homemade paneer. So we just put this in. Put it on a high flame. This stir frying has to be done on high flame. See that the paneer doesn't break. Slightly brown and you remove the paneer, otherwise it will become chewy and we don't want that. Just slightly stir fry the paneer. Okay. And you remove it in the same plate. So yeah, this is the stir fried vegetables, if you can see. Okay. So now we go to the gravy part of it. Now for the gravy, we add 1 onion. This is the same kadai with the same amount of oil. I have not added any more oil in this. We put the cloves of garlic and we fry this properly. So once the onions are slightly translucent, we will add the tomatoes into it. So now we add the tomatoes. And the peppercorns. So now we let this cook. Tomatoes should be nice and mushy. Only then can we go on. So we let this cook. It will take about around 5 to 6 minutes. So we cover this. We cover this with a lid and let it cook for some time. Don't forget to add your salt now. It helps the tomatoes to mash. Little bit. Later we will adjust the quantity of salt. And a little bit of water so that it has moisture in it. Very little water, around 2 tablespoons. And we let this cook. So we cover the lid and we let it cook for some time. Alright, so now you can see the onions have become nice and mushy. See, so now you put off the gas and let this cool for some time, because sometime we have to put it in the mixer jar and grind it into a nice paste. So we let it cool for some time. So we have put this into a mixture jar, and now I'm going to grind it into a fine paste. But you have to make sure that you have to put very little water in it. I don't want this watery, I want a very thick paste for this. Okay, so we will grind this. Alright, so I have made a paste, nice thick paste, you can see. Okay, now in the same kadai I have taken around 1.5 teaspoon of butter. Okay, now we are going to make this vegetable in butter. So let this melt. Let this butter melt. See that it doesn't burn. So in this you put 1 bay leaf. Okay, and the haldi and the mirchi powder. Okay, now this shouldn't burn, so your gas should be at low, and as soon as this starts spluttering, you put your paste into it. Okay, okay, so see how thick the paste is. So we let this cook for some time now. It should reduce in quantity to really cook well. Become a little thicker, should give out oil. So let it cook. So now you can see it is giving out some oil. Okay, so it is cooked nicely. So to this now we add little bit of garam masala, maybe a small teaspoon of garam masala. You mix this up, gives a nice flavor to it. Okay. Let it cook for some time with the garam masala in it. Let it cook. Okay, so now you add your malai, your homemade malai. So I add that. So we add the homemade malai. Now we cook this in this malai for some time. I have not put any water as of now. I will adjust the quantity accordingly if I need to adjust. Otherwise this vegetable or kadai paneer is thick version. You can eat it with chapati or bread or naan, paratha, anything. So let this cook for some time. Now there is another ingredient which is optional. If you like the taste of it, you add to it. Okay, I just love the taste. It's kasuri methi. So at this point of time I will add the kasuri methi. Okay, so I add kasuri methi, give it a nice mix, let it cook. Okay, so see the rich gravy. This is just the restaurant style. Now if you like to add color, you can add a little bit of color in this, but I personally don't like to add color because it's for my loved ones, my family, so I do not add color in this. but see how nice color I get with Kashmiri mirchi chili powder. Kashmiri chili powder, you get a very lovely color. You don't need to add color, but if you like, then you can add. Okay, so we let this happen for some time. Once the gravy is nicely cooked, we add the onion, the fried onion, the capsicum, some coriander leaves, and your fried paneer, and you mix it up nicely. And now you see if you have to adjust the quantity of water. If you want it a little liquid, a flowing gravy will also do, but I personally like it thick. That's how they serve it in the restaurants. And you check for salt. We need a little bit of salt, very little. And a little bit of sugar, a pinch of sugar. I have added powdered sugar. You can add your normal sugar to it. Okay, and mix it up nicely and let these vegetables cook for some time in this gravy. You can adjust the quantity of water if you like, just that much. I wouldn't recommend more. Okay, let this cook for some time. Very little oil and very little butter, you can make a delicious vegetable. You can add other vegetables also. Similarly, you can make makhanwala, vegetable makhanwala with different kinds of mixed vegetables. Same gravy and same method. Okay, add a little more butter if you want in makhanwala, because the name suggests that it is made in butter. So yeah, this is done. Enjoy.